0. Run to the bunker now. It's coming. This is Carrington. It's massive.
Welcome everybody to the Dobsonian Power Solar Sessions. Here we go again. Is it a Carrington event? Is it coming to the Earth? Well, it looks like. Bam, 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 bam. Welcome Beatles, Mr. Steve, Ryan, Turner, Low, Pippi Land, Io Crew, Angela, Sandra, Ronnie,
The zombie.
Chucky's in the house, Quasar, Laura, everybody's here, Ted Zodiac. Welcome. Well, we have news. We have some news. Where do I start with? The breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news from Nova. Let's see them. Just happened. Moderate flare event. You just saw it. Here, M9.4, which in reality may be an X. It was a measure of M9.4. And why can it be an X? Because it's on the far side. Earthquake! It's happening. 2.8 on United States of America. Bam, 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 bam. California, here we go. California is shaking.
Run.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Quasar for gifting 10 Dobsonian Power memberships. It's crazy. Welcome all to the spaceship. You are now an explorer. You are an explorer. California. I know it's a bit earlier today because I had to adjust my schedule here because I will be busy. Okay. The breaking news from NOAA, it was that flare that you just saw in the spacecraft. And I just said it was a M9.4. Almost an X, but probably it was an X because the measure was from this position and the flare, it's on the far side. It's on the far side. Not headed to the Earth. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me show you. This one. We have more. We have more. There we go. Look at this nasty region that we were warning about. Bam! Bam, 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 bam. Cooling down now. Coronal rain backing to the sun again. But this is the last image. But well, we have to wait for the plasma to come out of the sun because it just happened. However, as it is positioned in the far side, so right on the edge, it looks like, I will not say 100%, but almost, it will not hit the Earth, the plasma that was ejected. We can't see it yet here, but we will. We will. So this one, checked. Checked. So far, so good.
We are safe.
We are safe for now because it will rotate. It's the solar maximum happening. Many things to happen. But this was not the most important one today. We had a bunch of them here. On that! Almost Carrington level Sunspot active region.
Warning. Please run to the bunker and stay calm. Warning.
As we can see here. Let's see the graphic. 1, 2, 3 days in a row. Today, the almost X, it barely touched here the X level. I think it was an X. We just had another M, just happened right now. And 1, 2 M's and 1, 2, almost. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's happening.
Run.
To the bunker. Now. Alright.
And where did they came from? From the backside? No, I don't think so. That's the problem. Let's roll this 48 hours in our friend.
The nasty Sunspot.
Oh boy! It's wild! But we have more! Look at this one here. Bam! And the departing side as well. This is not worrying me so much. This, and especially this one, I can be a Carrington event level sunspot area region. So let's see, let's zoom out to see what the heck it did to us. So first let me tell you that we still have that perma flow of solar wind. It's again validated by European Space Agency in their reports. And what does that mean? It means solar wind hitting the Earth strongly, and the effect of that solar wind causing auroras is enhanced if the Earth magnetic field couple minus with plus couple with the polarity. That means the graphic of the solar wind has to go south in the polarity, and when it goes south, it boosts everything. It's like an open door. It's like opening the door to the incoming plasma. When they shut off the door, it's when the polarity is the same, so they repel. Okay, and that we can see here. Solar wind. Let's see. Oh boy.
Trouble.
Okay, basically it's this red line here. Red wave. And we have a zero line, the black one here horizontally. When the red is below, this is simple, ladies and gentlemen. When this is below that line, that black line, it's the open door.
The door to the evil.
When it's up here, it repels wherever it comes. The magnetic field. Which is represented here by their model with the Earth and the Sun not visible at the left, and bam, you see? Bam, 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 a permaflow, bam, a red. The intensity of the colors means more intense, more red means more speed to the right. But this blue that you see here, it's the plasma going to the left. Why is that? Because of an effect that it's called the magnetic
reconnection,
which can be understood Hold on, earthquake. 4.7.
It's happening.
4.7. You see, everything shakes. Everything moves in the Pacific Ocean near New Zealand. Yeah. And you can see that we have a permanent orange with some flows of red. That means we are being hit by that solar wind, that permanent flow of strong and fast solar wind. This one, the blue that comes to the left, it's when the plasma, when the magnetic field here touch in the backside of the Earth, and the plasma, those electric charged particles, are transferred to the magnetic field, and they enter on the North and South Pole, as you can see here. There we go. Magnetic field of the Earth. Magnetosphere. Plasma impacting. Look at the back. Auroras in the sky. And that's what happened in the sun. Do you see? How the coronal mass ejections are formed. Look again. Watch out. It's the magnetic reconnection in the sun. It breaks and bam! Into space. Bam, 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 bam. Beautiful. In it? Beautiful. So that's why we are having some auroras, and that's why we have the K index that measures the power of the auroras at not a high level, it's on the green, but at a medium level, we can say here, and it's rising again. Not because of coronal mass ejection, so those explosions that you just watched it, but because of the flow of that wind. Here the same, the yellow. This is a shorter time frame. This is 1 day. That's why less than 1 day. You see that bump here? That bump here, bump, bump, and bump. Bam, 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 bam. That's the solar maximum. And according to ESA, this is because of the coronal hole, number 80. The AE index validates that as well. You see, touching the 500 mark here again. It's not huge. When we have Carrington level or like in early May, we had this to the roof. It's not huge, but it's a permanent flow. It's boiling. Solar rainbows. Yes, you are we are leaving auroras in the sky, mainly on the northern latitudes, because it's not enough yet to go down. However, I remind you this picture. This was the Carrington event sunspot, and below it's the sunspot of early May, so you can have an idea. This one was massive and super complex with a magnetic field's polarity here playing. This one was early May. And this one is what we have right now. Does it look similar? No. No. You can see this is much more compact, as well as the Carrington event active region was much more compact, and they had a high complexity, high magnetic complexity, both of them, especially this one, of course. So the size, you can see the size is similar, but this one at the top, the Carrington event sunspot of 1859, that was a massive region of events, source of events, that caused disruptions on Earth. You can see that the size is not much bigger, because the size matters, but it's not only about the size, but the magnetic complexity that you can see here, represented by minus the orange area and plus the blue area. When they start to interact too much, that's when the problems surge, that's when the flares surge, and the coronal mass ejections as well. Being more compact, we don't know the future. It will rotate a few days, and it will be dead centered. Danger.
Warning, warning. Please run to the bunker and stay calm. Warning, 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 warning. Please run to the bunker and stay calm and stay.
Size doesn't matter.
Size matters. I didn't say that. Size matters, but it's not all about size. It's not all about the size. Size matters, but it's not all about the size. Look, this tiny one here can expel a good coronal mass ejection, as we had in the past. Sometimes here with small sunspots that were really tiny, and we had geomagnetic storms on the Earth because of them. So that can happen. That's the unpredictability of the
King Sun.
Of the King Sun. So we have been and we will keep monitoring very closely this region, because yes, it can turn now to be the one. We don't know. We don't know yet. It will depend on the activity. Right now, what we know is that we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flares today. And let's see where they come from. Because actually I didn't check that. Only the biggest ones. Okay, this was 2 days ago. Here the region that we have been warning, and all this area as well. This was yesterday, not 2 days ago, yesterday. Very active, very active, very active. Both regions, you can see. This one once in a while. That one I will forget for now. Very active. A filament here doing something. All of this helps. Look, bam. You see? From a filament. Look, all of this helps earthquake. 5.2!
It's happening. Philippines, run.
5.2, man, this is getting wild. Did you notice that? That's why I love to have this in real time here. The earthquakes. Did you notice then that when the sun is super active with these radiation bursts and coronal mass ejection, solar wind, whatever, proton rain, it kind of intensifies that geo activity in the earthquakes. That's why I like to, so we can see with our own eyes. Now, all of this, the filament, what they say, the coronal hole that is boosting with the solar wind, this flare, all of this together can be the source altogether of that permaflow of impacts on the Earth. When they say, as European Space Agency said, the coronal hole number 80, it's responsible for the fast solar wind, because the coronal holes emit fast solar wind and they boost the coronal mass ejections, if any. So it's a permanent flow, bam, bam, bam on the Earth. When they say it is responsible of these bumps on the power of the geomagnetic storms on Earth, which is not huge right now, but it's very active. It's very hard to say it's only that, but it's not that filament eruption, it's not that flare with the coronal mass ejections, even if it's small, associated, because it's added to the Earth. It's a sequence of events. And the Carrington event by itself, although Carrington was the name of the guy that was the astronomer that was watching the sun in that day back in 1859. So the name Carrington comes from the guy. And he saw a very bright flare. It was a white light flare. He saw a very bright flare and super, super, super bright. But it was not only the coronal mass ejection associated with that flare that caused the disruption of the telegraph, which was the technology back that time. It was a sequence of events. And me and you remember early May that we have those auroras coming back into the lower latitude, so almost, well, we could catch some on the equator, but with some photography processment. But yes, they were as low as the equator. Especially in Brazil, they have that anomaly in the magnetic field over Brazil, which is true. And they had that impact a bit higher there than the rest of the equator, the Earth equator. Like me, for instance, I didn't see anything naked eye. But that early May event was not an event, was a sequence of events. I remember 7, 8 coronal mass ejections at the same time. We called it, and we warned here, we called it the cannibal.
Coronal mass ejections.
Cannibal plasma, because they were eating each other. It started with something like this, but multiplied by 7 or 8. And then, when it was released by our King Sun, 1 and 2, this example has 2, you see, bam, to the Earth. So that was a sequence of events. Will this be something like that or even worse? We don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody. No scientist, nobody knows. So, what I can tell you is that I will be, as usual, closely monitoring this, and if something smells like it will do something, or if it starts doing something, that sequence of events, we will immediately go live. Unless I'm sleeping or something, we will immediately go live to follow it. Yeah, Southern Lights in South Africa. Southern Lights in South Africa will be Aurora Australis. What we see in the northern hemisphere is Aurora Borealis. Both are auroras. Some come from the north, some enter on the south pole. But I will be worried not with South Africa, but in the equator. In the equator. It's getting interesting for sure, Marie. Very, very interesting. It was the reason I changed my schedule today to do the live stream. If you're enjoying the show, remember to give it a like to spread it all over the world. Let me hydrate myself. Yes, the anomaly in the Pacific, where some satellites have to shut down during that passage above that anomaly because they are vulnerable during that moment. Do you believe the sun could go through mini-nova events where it blows off its corona? I've heard theories about it. Well, I'm inclinated not to thinking that such an event. What I think right now is that we are living an excursion. An excursion. Will it be higher than expected or lower than expected? Nobody knows. Only after the fact. But we know that it's accelerating, that pole shift. And yes, I believe that we are living an excursion. But this is all about beliefs because I didn't see any scientific evidence. There are studies about it, but there's no scientific evidence, strong, robust evidence. There's evidence, but not a robust one, about timing that some people say it has. It can have. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm a guy like you. I just read and think about what I read, and I filter the things, and I try to have an opinion about it, a cautious opinion. I think we will not leave a huge catastrophe, something like the dinosaurs, no. And that will be a completely pole shift, not a slow one, but a fast one. It had to be fast. Even that, in addition to that theory, that you can think, okay, but I believe that we will not have only an excursion, which is a shift and coming back to normal, but a completely pole flip, as it happened many, many years ago. If you believe that will be a 100% pole shift, you gotta have a fast one to be a catastrophe. Otherwise, it will take so much time and first we will not be here. And you can think whatever you want. It's the freedom of thinking.
The end is soon.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Star Guy is in the house. Thank you, my friend, for your super shot. You. And look what happened with your super shot.
It's happening.
A 4.0. What? Where? Oh god. Oh god, I'm here. I'm here. It was here. Morocco.
Run.
Is it shaking? I don't feel anything. Man, danger, danger, danger. I'm here, man. This was here. A 4.0. Will it have a replica? Oh god.
Run, Tiago, run. Here I go. To the bunker, now.
That's me, running, running, running.
To the bunker. It's happening.
Oh god, this is real time. 4.0, it's a bit harsh already. Let's wait. If you see everything shaking here and the live stream goes off, you know what happened. Hey, greetings to Philippines! Philippines!
It's burning.
It's burning, it's burning, it's burning, our King's Sun. Promising week ahead. Promising week. That's why I didn't go swimming today. Because of you. Well, for its week, well, so. The depth. Well, it's rising again. The flares. Will we have again a strong one, a strong solar flare live? We can. It's not the first, not the second time. Oh god. Not yet here. Not yet here. Was what? 4.0. Not yet here because I have in real time on this. This is with delay. It will be in a moment.
Run, Tiago, run. It's rising.
Let's see if NASA has any prediction here today. Very, very small. You almost can't see. It's a green one here. Very small. that impacts the earth by a nail, by a finger. It comes now. Bam! A very small one. They had one this morning. I will show you. That is not there anymore. Was this one? This one was this morning. And it was here. Bam! Here, you see? To the left, because the Earth is here, the Sun is here, watching from above. So this is left side. We are looking like this, to the left. This was in the morning, they had. And now they have this, a small impact. If they are very well updated, it could be that the first one in the morning could be, I don't know, because we had many. It's hard to say because they don't identify. And this was just now. I don't know. I can't say they don't identify the flares in the model. Let's see what they say here. I didn't receive any information about the product I purchased here on spaceweather.com. I'm waiting for it. It's paid. After the live stream, I paid and ordered the product, the Snoopy. But I didn't receive yet any information apart from that email confirming that we received. Okay, they say here, Naked Eye Sunspots, we hope you didn't throw away your eclipse glasses. Put them on and look at the sun. You'll see two very large sunspot groups. Because they are visible without magnification, astronomers call them naked eye sunspots. Just don't forget your eye protection. So he's referring to this region here, which is so strong that is visible even with naked eye, so with eclipse glasses. With eclipse glasses, if you have, for instance, binoculars just to watch the sun, there are specific binoculars just to watch the sun. You can see them very well. Actually, I purchased the binoculars for me and my kid, but they are inexpensive ones and are not aimed to watch the sun. It's the best deal that you have right now on Amazon. $29.99, 12 by 42 binoculars. They are very nice. They come with a holder for smartphone to take pictures. They come with a tripod. They are very, very decent. They are inexpensive. And I made all the search, so you don't have to. I was searching binoculars a few weeks ago, and I select some to my cart, and I watched all of them available, and I wanted inexpensive ones. So these ones are good for kids, for adults, for anybody, but as a starting point. Not for people like, for instance, Chris Green or Starguy, that they have loads of binoculars, professional ones, premium ones. But for people that just want to start, they are very nice on daylight views as well. Very nice. If you want to buy something to watch the sky that you don't have anything, this one is a good start, and you don't want to spend more money. This one is a good start. So I recommend you. I purchased them. They are here. Oh, they are already prepared to pack for Christmas. I gave them to my wife. They are prepared because we do like that. We buy now, but we pack them and put under the tree. The Christmas tree that it's not there yet, but it will be in December. In the 1st of December, more or less, I will start the tree. The kids will put the Christmas tree. And we like to put the gifts there. So the kids have that every day, that feeling of watching the package, and you know. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I'll be here on Christmas with you as well. Most likely. And I placed the link if you want to be prepared for a Carrington event. This is the best bang for the buck as well. Earthquake. 3.5. Oh, it's not here. It's on Philippines. It's on Philippines. We have people from Philippines here. Greetings to you. Hope you are safe. So my emergency. This one, it's red one. Mine is yellow because this has a better price. Emergency crank radio. We can do like this. Imagine a blackout. You can do like this. Look. Like this, and you have always, even that you don't have batteries, you have always energy here. You can charge your phones, very important. In the floods on Spain, people were without any power supply, any water, but they had smartphones and the network was working in a bad way, but was working. And they could call and film and share everything in most regions there. Even without electricity and water. The biggest problem they had, and I learned from it, because Spain, I speak Spanish and I watch many things from Spain. The biggest problem they had was the lack of battery on the smartphones, because they used a lot the smartphones and then it drained the battery. But with something like this, and power supplies as well, like UPSs or those power supplies that we have, like this. I have this on Dobsonianpower.com. This I use for the telescope. This has all. This is an UPS. It's better than a power bank, you see? Ready to go to the telescopes, but I'm having clouds right now, unfortunately. I have some of them that can charge my smartphone if I'm under danger, but I have GSM, no? Communication. So $15, good deal. Again, I searched a lot. Buy the cheapest one because they are all the same. You have radio, you have flashlight as well, and you have also an emergency. Where is it? Well, a siren. Warning! Warning, warning, warning.
Be prepared.
Be prepared, be prepared. So this is already on Dobsonianpower.com, where I have telescopes. Everything that I use is there, or most things are there. Get free resources and links to the gear I use at Dobsonianpower.com. So let's update the information to see if we have already something. It's updating. Updating spacecraft. Updating. Star guy, let me read you. Much more Dobsonian power and solar knowledge to our channel, explorers, members, and guests. Bam, 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 bam. There we go, Star guy.
Dance party with Beyonce. Beyonce, Beyonce, Beyonce.
Star Guy is in the house! I could have streamed today, but I discovered yesterday that I have lost my 52mm extension. Packings for the Hurricane. I can't achieve focus for the solar filters. Oh, Star Guy. Don't worry, it's just material. Just material you will replace easily. I hope your Star Girl is doing fine. That's the most important. The extensions and filters and that stuff doesn't matter. Thank you, Pixel. Regular guy to a regular guy says thank you. An article how solar max affects seismic on Earth. You have some. There are plenty of articles about that. Peer papers about that. So it's a thing. It's a thing that we shouldn't underestimate. It's a wrong move to underestimate those studies because there are much more scientific papers about that. Well, Kevin here, our moderator, usually posts them on our Discord. I remind you, Discord it's free. And we have a solar section there as well. I'll leave the link here. It's discord.gg/Dobsonian power, and it's free. And everything that happens in the sun, we post there. Then I do the live stream. If I'm sleeping, they post there. And it's a good source of fresh information. Bam, 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 bam. Then if you want to go deep, so yes, they can trigger. There are different. Yes, Iceland. I'm monitoring that as well. I wonder if it's a good thing to bring here, because it's tough there, man. It's tough. That volcano. We'll see. I also want to come back to the nightlife show, but unfortunately the weather is being hitting hard here. Look at this filament as well. Look here. Now, bam! You see how the filaments interact as well? Look. This region that we are monitoring, the Carrington, possibly a Carrington, we don't know yet. A Carrington level, look what they have. They have an interaction with this one. They have a twister. Look at the twister here. Remember we saw a massive one before height activity. Look at this. Bam! Expelling plasma. A twister. We have this incoming region that just had a massive flare. A coronal hole here. We have a filament here that look what happened. Let me see. Look. Moving forward. Bam! You see? Here. You see? Back and forth. Bam! And here. Plasma. Expelling plasma to space. That's why it's very difficult to identify. It's the coronal hole that it's hitting the Earth. It's the fast wind from the coronal hole. It's some filaments that erupted. It's the X-flares with coronal mass ejection. It's very hard because many things are happening at the same time in the King Sun, and it's to be monitoring. We are chirurgically identifying them. And when a massive comes, we know already what can add to the problem. It's very important. So we have this filament as well with plasma. Look, that was plasma here. The filament erupted here. Look. Nothing. Then eruption. Bam! And then bam! Plasma here as well. All connected. This region, filament, coronal hole, the big region, the Nazi region. Twister here coming from the edge. Another twister here. This is very active. Another twister here. These are called prominences. Another hole here. And all very, very maximum. Earthquake again. Oh god. 3.5 on Philippines region. Yeah, Philippines. Oof. Getting hot. Now let's zoom out. Oof, look at this filament that just happened. Just happened. Look, look. Hold on. Look. This was the thing. This was the thing. It just happened. So it was the 25. It's 25 today. During my sleep time. Look. Look down here. This massive filament below this area. This is the other sunspot here. And one here. We have everything connected. Look at this region when I'm moving forward. Bam! Look at this. Bam! Plasma. And here we can see only a small percentage of it. Bam! Very hot. See? Brightness. Very hot. This is... well, I have no words for this. Bam! Like a triangle here or something. Bam! Let's start with this one, because this was massive. Where was it? Here. So here was the explosion. It should be visible here, because it was few hours ago. There we go. There we go. There we go. This is from that filament. Pointing south, let's see the effect to see if it goes to the earth or not. This was that filament. Not any X flare or... no, not any flare. Well, we don't see a halo. I think. Because this was huge. Yeah, no halo. No halo. This is the last image. No, the last image, it's here. We have a glitch in the last image. I think it's more towards... we can see something here. It's more towards the left. South, left. Down and left. It can... either ways it can impact the Earth somehow. A small thing. I think this is what NASA has here. Yes, this is this. Okay, we identified it. This is the prediction that they just updated, for sure. Because it was before the stream. Let's see if they have it here. No, this is NOAA. NOAA doesn't have it. NASA. Something here. Something here. It looks like it impacts the Earth by a flank. Or almost nothing. Let's see here. Well, my bet, it will keep that flow of permanent moderate activity with auroras in the higher latitudes. Nothing huge. It's my bet right now from that filament. The flare that we just had was backside, well, was at the edge, but you know the edge, as it is 2D, two-dimensional, we don't see the deep of that side of the sun. We see a line, no? So we think that it's all in that point, but it's some events are deeper. It's like this. If you see my hand, you see, you can see, you see this part only. Only if I do like this, you see the rest. So anything that comes from here, bam, 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 it takes time. That's why we have such an activity at the edges. It takes time, but our brain, it's our illusion. We see like a line, and it looks like everything is happening in the same point, but it's not. And this one was a bit far-sighted. So that M flare, that I think it was an X. It was almost an X here, but I think it was an X because it was far-sighted. The readings are not enough to capture the real power of that flare. So it was far-sighted, and it expelled the plasma to the other side. It looked like it had plasma. We can't see yet here. We can't see yet, but it looked like, because it just happened, no? But it looked like. Let's see that flare. Bam! You see? Yes, it has. But it's hidden here. You see the line that I'm talking about? Look at the flare. Bam! The flare was this moment here. We can see by these small patterns here. You can see only one spike here. It's hidden because it's far-sighted. It's more to the far side, not to the front. And after this flare, bam! You see the plasma here? Here. The flare. Look here, the pattern. You see that pattern? Here. And here. But the rest is hidden to the right, behind the sun. So we had the flare, and look what happened. This can happen in front of us. That's why we are monitoring this region. Bam! Here, and here, and here. Bam! To space. Bam! Now cooling down. Look, it's cooling down. You see? Very hot, cooling down. Coronal rain, plasma coming back to the surface of the sun. I think it has a second explosion here. Bam! A second explosion. Almost. Well, I don't know. No, they identify only one. Long one. Ah, it belongs to the first one. It was a long one. We can see because it was not a spike only. It was a spike, but then it was slowly coming down, and then bam, a second one. And it's rising. It's rising to an M. We are almost having another M.
Warning. Please run to the bunker and stay calm. Warning. Warning. Please run to the bunker and stay calm.
Oh God. Updated information. This is working fine today. I think they solved all the glitches. Let's see if it's already visible. Oh, we had another one here. Just happened. Here. Far side.
We were lucky again.
Far side. It just happened. It just happened. Look. A question mark here. Last image we have. Moving back. Oh yeah. Far side. Bam! It's just the beginning of it. I think it was far side. It looks like. Because it looks like that circle is to the side. To the far side. Yeah, we can see here. No, it's not from here for sure. That direction, it's far side. It just happened, man. Oof. Last image. Yeah, it should be far-sighted. Well, this has a kind of a glitch on the last images. Nothing massive to the Earth. Nothing. Yet. Let's go back to see if we have something to the Earth. Today. Something here. No halo. It was the moment of the explosion of that filament, with explosions here and here and here. Look, bam, you see? Here and here and here. And expelled plasma. Man, when this is pointing to the Earth in a few days, it exploded with plasma. That one that NASA says it will impact probably this or the filament. I don't know. Ah, okay. This one was the first one today. Is this NASA one? Probably. This. This was today. They had this. This one to the left. No impact. So this one, they should put here the source. Because we can't, we have to figure it out. Well, doesn't matter. This one, they say, NASA says, not headed to the Earth. And the other one, the filament, bam, that we saw. I think this one is the one that they have today. They updated today before the live stream. And they are saying it has a small impact from a flank, but it's not a massive one. So, nothing to worry about. Incredible. To be monitoring these coming days, this region. And then another one here. Well, it looks like those were the massive ones, or the biggest ones. The filament. They are identified already. Yesterday, that big one far-sighted again. Look, this permanent flow. Here, yesterday. But we have a permanent flow. We don't have that halo. Remember the trick? When it's coming to us, it's like this. It makes a circle around the sun. Like this. We don't have a circle by a massive explosion. But we have like small pieces of plasma spread it like kind of in a circle. That's the flow that they are talking about. that are causing some geomagnetic storms at higher latitudes. I think I lost the shot. It's incredible. Yes, I lost. Hey, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. For being a member for 6 months.
Thank you. For being an explorer.
You are an explorer. Let me read you because I lost the shot for a moment. Oh, you are so funny. Hey Tiago, I can read the lettering on your shirt. In the new high definition screen. Bam, 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 bam! That was not possible with the lower resolution last year when you wore the military aeronautica shirt. Oh yes, the Italian aeronautica militare. Aeronautica militare. Yeah, I was prepared to go swimming, but today the sun tricked my routines. I'll go tomorrow before. Well, during the early hours. Okay. December 21. What?
December 21, 2024. The forgotten apocalyptic prediction. Apocalypse is coming.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Thank you, sweet for the Dragon Believer. Oh god. For gifting 20 Dobsonian Power memberships. Bam, 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 bam. Thank you so much. Welcome, 20 of you. We have space in this spaceship. Sit down, relax, have a drink, and enjoy the show, because you are now an explorer. You are an explorer. Hey, Mama Beer is in the house! Woo-ha! Let's go, Mama Beer! You are in the right place! The only thing that can happen here is that we will
Burn together.
when the sun explodes in our faces. Nobody will notice, but you and me. Because I warn you.
Warning. Warning. Please run to the bunker and stay calm. Warning. Warning.
All right. I think I covered it all. I think I covered just the far side. The far side to see if we can have a hint of it, what it's coming. Bonded to these freaking sunspots. They have a filament here. It's like shaking hands. Both regions, look. What can become a Carrington event like will be this one. Can you imagine this coming down and join this party here? Well, let's see the far side. Let's see the far side. It's important. If they have any clue. Oh, yeah, they have. Oh, yeah, they have. Oh, yeah, they have. Oof, 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 oof. Okay, here the static image. We see
Something's coming.
in the next days. This is, for the ones that don't know, the orange part is the far side of the sun. Yes, they can study the far side of the sun. Earthquake. .4. Chile. Chile. Huye, huye, chileno. Sal de ahí, sal de ahí. Corre. Okay. We have something coming and another massive. This will take maybe 1 week and something. So this will be pending to the next week. You see? It's rotating here to the right, to the front side here. So this will be the next thing. Now we have the Carrington event, probably. We don't know yet. Region. With this region that it's not over yet. It's coming. It's still with a feet in the front, and you see this was the region of that huge flare that we had today, not headed to the Earth. Not headed to the Earth. And there we go, here in separate globes. They have until yesterday. $15, $18. There we go. Look at how this formed, this massive region that we will have in more than a week. Formed very quickly. It increased. Look, I will put back. This was, oh god. This was here. Here. It was nothing. This was the departing region that we see on the right side. This that you see here, of course, if it's the back side, it's our right side here in the view. So it will go back and you can't see anything. Well, you can here. They appear here, and it was nothing here. This was on the 20. We are on 25, look. On the 20, 21, bigger. Nothing yet. 21, it started to form. This is on the far side. 22. 23. Another one here. Oh god. 23. 24, and it's the last image we have from yesterday, 1 day ago, more than 24 hours ago. So this will be the next region, hopefully
The next level.
we'll see. And this one from the last image is the one that exploded with that, I think it was an X, bam! M9.4 registered from Earth position, and it's still incoming. So this is the sun today, my friends. This is
The Killing Sun.
have an awesome rest of the day. Have an awesome week if you will not be here. I will for sure. I'll see you in the next live stream. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here, explorers. I'm with you. Positiveness. Bam, 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 bam. Bye-bye. Run!